It's 60 degrees, it's raining, and we're about to go on a 2-hour drive to pick up another car. Hopefully the Suburban makes it, and hopefully the other car makes it back. All right, you ready? Oh. Damn, there she is. Whew. So this is my 1967 Ford Mustang. It's got the 3.3 liter straight six in it. And we've got to do a little bit of work to get this ready for the drive, and we'll be on our way. So we have to pull off the valve cover. We're going to change the valve cover gasket because it's leaking pretty substantially. And we also have a donut gasket for the exhaust flange that we're going to be replacing. Then we're going to double check all the fluids, oil, transmission fluid, radiator fluid, and we're going to jump the battery and be on our way. Yep, hopefully. So since we were in Orlando and I wasn't 100% sure what size my exhaust pipe is, I got both. And hopefully one of these works. Now I believe it is 2 9/16 bolts that hold that on. Don't want to scratch the candy. So here's my old donut gasket. All right, so I think this is the right one. This one should be 1 in 25, 30 seconds or something. Very nice. Okay. Okay. First step, done. Now to remove the valve cover, relatively easy to get to on this car. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts, and this whole long black piece should just pop right up. Oh my God. Plot thickens. There's no bolt in the back hole. Could be part of the reason it's leaking. There is always that chance. All right, and we're gonna pull off this PCB. Oh, okay. We're just gonna leave it on there. Sure. But we do have to pull off the vacuum for the pump. Get that out of the way. So just so y'all know, you should never RTV your valve cover gasket. Just because the RTV can, if it's on the inside, parts of it can break off and then it gets in your oil and it's just, and if you're looking at this, this is quite clearly a mess. So we're gonna get this cleaned up. All right, so we got all that RTV cleaned off there. Set that right there. I'm gonna wipe down the surface that's gonna mate the two together just so there's no excess oil on there. And we got another bolt for that very back one that was missing one. So we're gonna put that in when we install this, and hopefully she's not leaking as much. Note I say as much. Now we're gonna grab our gasket. I'm just gonna set that on there. Make sure all the holes are lined up. And it's got these little tabs that the gasket sits into just like that to help keep everything in place. Okay, that's looking good. And we're gonna try and wiggle this back in here. Okie doke, so that is resting in place. I'm gonna double check all the way around that the gasket isn't pinched in between anything. And then it looks good. And we're gonna reinstall 7 bolts. Reinstall 6 bolts, add a 7th bolt. Fair enough. I'm gonna do one in the front and do one in the rear, and then do the rest however I feel like. Now we've got a few other things to button up real fast. Yep. Battery's completely dead. Negative to the positive. All right, we've had this charging for 5-ish minutes. Let's see if it'll go. Nope. All right, so we're gonna check the oil while we're waiting. All right, looks like it's right at the bottom of the line, so we're gonna add a whole quart. All right, come on. Oh, man. So we were letting the Mustang charge up, and the fuse in our electric fan blew, and this overheated, started spraying water out the radiator cap. The water inside the reservoir was boiling. And if you look under here, you can see it made quite a mess. Which leaves us with this not having an operational fan and this not starting. So we're gonna hop on some bikes and go get another fuse, and we'll be right back. We got this thing sorted out. We've got, the fan is hot wired right now, so it's not using temperature probe and just always on. And that'll at least get us to get this thing jumped. And when we get back on the road, we'll turn the fan back off and we should be okay. All right, it's been about another 10 minutes. We're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna throw a little gas in here. If I had starting fluid, I would use that, but you know, make do with what you got, you know what I'm saying? Alright, that should be okay. It wants to so bad. Alright, a little bit more gas and we'll see if we can keep it going this time. We're gonna put the air cleaner on again just so I have to take it off again when we add more gas. think she's on. So now that she's running, we're gonna give it a minute to warm up, and then we need some gas and we need to put some air in the tires. So we're gonna run up to the gas station. Then we're gonna be on our way. Okay. We've got a little bit of an oil leak, which we're gonna try and just tighten up those bolts and see if it's leaking from the valve cover, which we hope it is. It's got a little drip of transmission fluid. I'm not super worried about that. If we lose all of our gears, we know what it is. So both cars made it back okay. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up for this. We're gonna wrap the rest of it, so we'll take you through the whole process of that. We've got to replace some door cards. We might install some speakers. We might cut the springs and put it on its nuts. Who knows? Stay tuned. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe for more, and we'll catch you on the next one.